Marner to the far side. Riley shifting in front with a shot. He scores!
Leafs Lunch Power Rankings. Brought to you by WeatherTech.
Cross-ice pass goes to Johnny Gaudreau, finds some room, fires a shot and scores. Another great individual effort by Gaudreau. Gallagher scores!
All right, Leafs Lunch Power Rankings brought to you by WeatherTech Automotive Accessories. Nothing protects your vehicle's floor like WeatherTech floor liners. So with the surprising start of the Habs and Sens and the Canucks this season, I highlight those three because there was just questions surrounding those teams heading into the season, and they've come out flying. We're going to rank the Canadian teams 1 through 7. So why don't we take a look now at the standings, or we don't have to. If you just look at, so right now the Leafs are sitting first in the Atlantic, Montreal sitting third. And then you have Ottawa just sitting outside the wild card position. And then, in the Pacific, you have Calgary sitting in second, Vancouver sitting in third. And then you have the Winnipeg Jets sitting third in the Central. And then you have the Edmonton Oilers who are sitting outside of a wild card position. So if we were to rank the number, let's go backwards, shall we? What about the 7th Canadian? Let's go 7 to 1.
Edmonton 7.
Well, Craig is writing on a napkin, so I'm just paying attention here to my left.
You're cheating. Yeah.
You have Edmonton 7. So I would have. They're all doing well, so it's kind of fun for once.
Yeah.
All 7
Good
teams.
point.
No, it is great to see it. You wonder which one can sustain it. Like a lot of people are saying with Ottawa now, right?
Yeah.
Like it's the youth and they're young and they're coming on out, but is it sustainable?
So here's how I'm going to do the power. I used to do the power rankings at ESPN.com, and I would argue with other people who did it. I do it on if the playoffs started today, what I truly believe about this team, as opposed to their current form. So that's how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So I'm going to have Ottawa at 7. Great start, but again, based on 82 games. Ottawa at 7, Vancouver at 6. I'm going to have, who did I say, Vancouver at 6?
Yeah, Vancouver at 6. Calgary I find questionable because the goaltending's so interesting. Given the way they've flown out, like Mike Smith is still averaging like 3.3 goals against the game. Like it's just, I don't know how long they can sustain that.
I'm going to have Edmonton at 5. I'm going to have Le Canadien de Montréal at 4.
Ooh.
Calgary at 3. Toronto at 2. And the Jets of Winnipeg, number 1. Can I say that on Leafs Lunch?
You can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going by today.
You'll never come back. But
So I'm just going by
different
today.
methodology than me.
Okay.
But I mean, and not that there's one, so I'm just going by, the start of the year to where they're at.
Yes.
So I know Edmonton was overseas and everything, but to Pierre's point, I mean, it's not like a big old negative story here, but somebody's got to be 7. I put Edmonton 7. Calgary at 6. I don't like the way Calgary's playing. The goaltending, the quality of shots they're giving up, don't like it.
Yeah.
And Mike Smith had a roller coaster season last year. And it looks like he's having a roller coaster season this year. Don't like it.
I was like, poor Bill Peters. Didn't he have that whole blowout in Carolina where he's talking about the goaltending and then he goes to Calgary and he's talking about goaltending again?
But let me tell you this. What about the quality of shots they're giving up?
Yeah, that's true.
And that's coaching. So, you know what? You don't get a pass in one area and not in the other. Vancouver 5. I think winning on the road, winning without Pettersson's been pretty good. But I've been impressed with Ottawa at 4 and Montreal at 3. I like what they've done. I have Winnipeg at 2 and I have Toronto at 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's right now. That's the early indications, and
things can change.
But all those teams are 500 or above. I like it.
Be nice, wasn't it? Just
Ottawa's fun to watch. I tell you, I was watching Montreal, Ottawa a bit more than St. Louis, Toronto on Saturday, and the Senators are fun. And I don't know if it's because the whole world said they're going to be the worst team in the league. And their youth, the way they played in Toronto, too, on the first weekend. The Senator, I mean, they have so much youth on the back end that it's going to eventually, in the long term, cost them in terms of mistakes. But they are fun to watch.
But, Pierre, one thing I really believe, too, I think that Claude Julien and Guy Boucher deserve a lot of credit.
For sure.
You know what? Because I think that they've recognized, two coaches that have strong beliefs in their philosophy of how to play. But I think they've adapted to understand we got to play a different way. Claude in Montreal because of the type of player he has there, and Guy because his philosophical belief just wasn't working. It had
very
a lot
defensive-minded guy throughout his career, and they're playing a totally different style right now. Yeah, it's fun.
All right, so those were your Leafs Lunch Power Rankings brought to you
who's your
by
number 1?
WeatherTech Automotive Accessories. Get the ultimate custom fit floor protection for your car, truck, or SUV. Go to weathertech.ca. Nothing protects like WeatherTech.
He usually has something to say, but not here. Isn't that interesting?
No, I can't.
Who's number 1?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
2,
Winnipeg Jets.
3.
3, I am liking the way the Montreal Canadiens, believe it or not, are playing.
I think Calgary's clearly the third best team in the country.
I
Montreal's playing great. But,
I had the same questions that Craig had about
82 game vision.
You know what,
Calgary's
Andy?
got more talent.
That's my same top 3, so I think we're right.
And that's how it ends. Pierre, you're not coming back.